What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to Slime Rancher. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out and try to save the unfortunate little lives of our phosphor slimes who are very rapidly becoming victims of circumstance. And by circumstance, I mean my inability to properly do research and provide for them. Oh my god, if we are short by $1, I'm going to be so very, very upset. You guys, quickly poop. Poop that I might save your brethren. Poop quickly. Yes, there you go. Shit like the wind, if the wind could shit. I would assume that would actually kind of suck, because you really can't keep the wind out of anywhere, can you? I mean, you can close the windows, I guess, but eventually with the way modern ventilation systems work, you're going to be forced to face the fact that you have a very, very stinky problem on your hands. Never mind. We're not going down that path. I think I have enough. I must save them. I will save your little slimes. So solar shield. Oh, it's 425. Hooray! I saved them. And so, see, we've actually managed to provide them with at least a limited bit of safety. They will try to break out, though, so your slimes have like an internal happiness meter or something like that. It's not displayed anywhere, but you can see it written on their little slimy faces. And eventually, they'll get like this look on their face that is definitely the look of an animal and or a creature that is fed up with your bullshit. They sit there with that judgmental look that your mom used to give you, like when you would come back home and you got like a referral to the principal's office, and she'd just be like, I'm just disappointed. And you'd be like, no, my mom's disappointed. Like you were still at the age where you cared that your mom was disappointed with you. Like you hadn't like outgrown that phase yet. Like now my mom was like, I'm disappointed with you. I'm like, well, you know, these things happen. Not really that upset. You know, I'm feeling okay about going through it the rest of my day. I'll be honest right now. Then again, that kind of stuff has never worked on me in the first place. I'd be like, please, bitch, I know you love me. Don't make shit up. You're disappointed, but you still love me, right? Exactly. So, see, I'm sure it'll be fine. Just give it a week or so, and you'll feel better. And I'm sure you'll come around to my way of thinking that this isn't actually my fault. Like, maybe you misjudged the situation, and it's actually kind of sort of your fault. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they're doing like a slimy sex move when they do that, or if they just really, really, really enjoy like Cirque du Soleil-esque antics. I'm not. Cirque du Soleil. Cirque du Soleil. Let's go grab that right there. And why won't you regrow faster? I need you. Pogo fruits, I need your help right now. Rock slimes are the next thing that I would recommend having around. And creating a nice little collection of them is probably a smart idea. And so in the interest of the perception that people thinking I'm smart, I'm going to do that. Because everybody knows perception is all that matters here today. Let's go. You don't actually have to be smart. You just have to put on like that facade of being smart. And I'm sure it'll work out okay until you run across that guy in the internet. The human bullshit detector. Got that right there. A few more carrots to pull up out of the earth. And then I want to do it the way it looks like the tars actually have been defeated. This tree needs to hurry up and drop its fruit. Are those like slowly growing? Fascinating gameplay with Splattercat staring at the ass end of a palm. Shit! It came right at me. Thing tried to take me out. Did you see that? Almost got murdered by a pomegranate. It's not a manly way to go. I hated my life and I just couldn't stand it. I threw myself headfirst into a pomegranate. That's what it would say on my tombstone, I think. If it had to be like pomegranate related. Je suis le pont. Let's see. Although in that case it means apple. So, for the people that didn't, now you know. Lessons in French with Splattercat. Seriously, I don't speak any French. I just go, je suis le pont. And that's it. That's the only phrase that I know. I say it all the time, though. Like, it's an enjoyable phrase. I don't know why it's so fun to say, but I enjoy saying it. Je suis le pont. Normally, I'll say it when I don't really have anything else to say. Like, you've got, like, those awkward sentences. You know how sometimes you get those awkward silences? I don't really get those much anymore because I don't leave enough space in between my sentences for there to be an awkward silence. I just keep trudging straight along, just like a Tommy gun of verbiage coming out of my mouth at any given time. But I don't know. Like back in the day when I first started talking to girls, I noticed there was always like that weird awkward pause like in the middle of the conversation. You're like, This is when I was like, I'm like 50 now. This is back when I was like 12. Because I was macking like that, you know. Gotta get started early with the game development. Otherwise, that's right, I had my own indie jam thing going on. The game was in development. We've got, I think these like pogo fruits, I think. I'm pretty sure they like pogo fruits. If you feed them their favorite food, they give you double plorts. And I'm fairly positive that, well, they're not giving us double plorts right now. Maybe they don't like starfruit. I think I could do it like this, though. If we go to the Slimepedia, we take a look, we can see what they like. Oh, they like Q-berries. It's the rock slimes that like heartbeats. Pink slimes like everything. They're a bit of a glutton. But anyways, the phosphor slimes come out at night, flying in the moonlit range above their translucent wings. Phosphor slimes have luminescent slime cores that pulse with a soft glow, making them easy to spot. It's for this reason that they call them low stars. Huh. The luminescent compound found in phosphor plorts can produce light for over 100 years, making it an incredibly eco-friendly form of illumination on Earth. Cities across the globe are slowly switching over to phosphor light, saving the trillions of gigawatts of daily energy. Plus, if you rub the stuff in your hair, it glows and looks really, really cool. That's kind of the equivalent of like back in the 90s when we would put like the bleach. See, don't judge me, first and foremost. We're about to go into a dark place that most people were not there for. So as an adolescent in the 90s, moving towards teenage age. I hate that word. Teenager is the shittiest word on earth. I don't like it at all. It's a word that I've hated since I was that age, and I continue to hate using it, and I continue to hate just like it being a thing. So anyways, as I was saying, when I was of an adolescent age, it was very, very popular to have like spiky hair that went up like Goku style. That was pretty popular. That's what was down. That was what was happening. That's what was cracking on the block. You know what I mean? And so, with that borne in mind, they had like this hair gel that also, being bleach blonde at the time, was pretty popular. Like, everybody was doing like the Eminem thing. Everybody wanted to have like the real Slim Shady rocking going on. I didn't. It wasn't my thing because I didn't shave my head back then. I had the big old punk rock chaos spikes and used to use like pomade to get it done. Speaking of which, how the hell do you get pomade out of your hair? Like, legitimately, this was a question that bugged me for ages. Getting pomade out of your hair is a giant pain in the ass. Like, I'm just saying, you leave grease spots all over everything, too. Like, I would have my chaos spikes up, and you would ride in somebody's car, and then, like, after an entire day of just being out in the field, being real and all that stuff, you would realize that you had left, like, snail trails all over the place, like Eazy-E had been around or something. And it's just like, man, maybe I should stop using pomade for this. Leaving grease spots everywhere. Damn. Gotta carry around a towel with you. Make sure it doesn't get on your shoulders and shit. It's ugly. It's not a fun fad to be a part of. But anyways, we used to spike our hair up, and one of the hair gels that I had bleach like built into it, so that like if you didn't want to do like the legitimate bleach job, you would just use the hair gel, and then over time, like a month or so, it would bleach it down. And you really didn't notice, but actually, yeah, you ended up pretty platinum. You ended up pretty platinum blonde if you stuck that one out the long way. We need more money. We're like broke right now. We gotta make ourselves like a new slime cage so that we can throw more of these majestic creatures into servitude. Which one's like pogo fruits? One of these little bastards like pogo fruits. I know. Oh, there's a rock. Don't eat that. There we go. Ow, damn it. Don't headbutt me either. There's a long list of things I dislike, but being headbutted is definitely somewhere near the top of the list. Shit sucks. And we are selling these pink plorts at a terrible price right now. I just wanted to mention, it's not that I didn't notice. It's like I am well aware of the fact that we're selling these at a ludicrously low price right now. Luda. That shit. And then, however, we need to get a cash flow going. Because a large portion of this game is just you maintaining this enormous ranch that you've built for yourself. And our ranch is not so enormous right now, so I feel like the description that's on the box might not accurately represent us at the moment. And I would like it to do so. I would very much like it to do so. I want it to represent us on the box rather than, you know, some other guy who's doing our job better than we are making us look bad. Nobody likes that. That side-by-side comparison does not need to be made. Not even in the slightest. Go away, overachiever. Ain't nobody interested in your bullshit. Let's go ahead and put these plorts back. Yeah, I think the phosphor slimes only eat fruit. They probably said that, I know. Insert guy in the comments right now who's like, it said that in the Slimepedia, you dipshit. I'm like, oh, God, calm down. Why are you so angry at the internet right now? Like, do you just get on the internet every time you're angry, or is it just mostly when I'm in the area? Get another no. You got that right there. High walls would probably be a smart... It would probably be a smart thing to put in here. So now that we have the rock slimes, we've actually got them in reasonable quantities, too. I don't really think it's worth it to keep the pink slimes. I'm going to be super honest with you. It may be time for us to liquidate our inventory. Look at the look of terror on their faces. No! Because they know exactly where they're going. They're going where all the rest of my trash goes, straight into the nearest lake. Because I'm ecologically minded like that. I enjoy keeping the world a clean place. When Michael Jackson said change the world, make it a better place, I thought he meant by starting by throwing a Coke bottle in the lake. And so that's what I did. It's a hard life out here. It's a hard life of littering and farming and ranching on a planet that hasn't been ruined by humanity yet. Probably doesn't have all kinds of crazy warming. Dude, it's going to be 107 in my town at the end of this week. Like, summer is officially here. I looked at the weather this week and I was like, nah, I think I'll just stay inside this week. I don't know. I still got to do, like, my runs and everything. I tried. Like I said in the last episode, being an adult is difficult because then you got to balance out, like, all the stuff you eat with, like, equitable, active activity. I guess you could just call it activity because activity in and by itself is active, right? I mean, I suppose if you wanted to use a really loose definition, then, oh, I could actually just move them over to that pen. Let's move them over to that pen then. Ow! These ones are a little bit more violent. You gotta watch out for these little guys. They're kind of like the slime versions of billy goats here. Billy goats are dicks. They like to headbutt you. My mom had a pet billy goat. I shit you not. This is like back in the 60s, okay? So bear this in mind before I go any further with this story. Oh, goddamn Largos. Or Largos. Alright, you gotta go, man. I don't want you here. Actually, you know what? You can be my token Largo. Whatever. Just the one of you. Just the one of you. We can make it if we try. Just the one of you. You and I. I always interject that part from Austin Powers because it makes me happy. You and I. When Mini-Me does the voice, I don't know. It makes me laugh every time. You know, the truth of the matter is, I could probably fit a few more slimes in here. But I like keeping them happy. I want them all to be in enough space for them to... Oh, we've got a letter right now. We've got post. Let us go and take a look. Hi there, Beatrix. My name's Thora West. I'll keep my introduction short on account of we all got work to do. I'm a longtime rancher here on the Far Far Range and the head of the welcome wagon for your local ranch exchange. Man, she's busting fat rhymes all of the time. The Range Exchange is a network of ranchers who are strange, just like yourself, who are looking to trade what they got for what they need. Slimes, plorts, foods, whatever. If you can trade them in high grade or at least in high value, okay, all you need to do is to check out the Ranch Exchange machine, and then good things will happen to you. As more ranches get added to your network, you should receive a hearty hello from them, so check your inbox. Enough jawing. We've got slimes to wrangle. Adios, Beatrix. Since old Hobson's Range Exchange link went dead years ago, I assume he broke his dang thing like anybody else. I'll bet you have your hands full. In any case, I arranged for another to be shipped to you free of charge. Should have arrived last night, so, you know, check it out. And there it is. The Range Exchange. So if we put in those things, we get a thing out. Yeah, so they'll give us some roostros, some cuberies, we got some carrots, and some phosphor plorts. Sometimes these are going to be more worth it than other times. You kind of just got to keep an eye on them. There's no way to tell whether one is going to be more or less lucrative in any given time. Basically, they just give you little side quests to work on, just in case you're into it. Go ahead and do that right there. Later on, we will be able to, by the way, we will be able to get a thing that siphons the plorts and separates like the food and all that kind of stuff to make this a little more organized. We're doing this the hard way right now. Were I to sell a phosphor plort, it would be worth a bunch of money right now. So, hey, let's do this thing. I like a bunch of money. Feed slimes, collect plorts, get paid on the plort market. Oh, it's just telling me like a tutorial thing. Okay. We can also make our ranch bigger by buying additional land. There's kind of like a woody area off that way, kind of like a meadow, a thicket, if you will. And then on this side, there's a cave, which is where you can put all your slimes that are photophobic. Is that the right word? Photophobic? Maybe? Yeah, it sounds about right to me. I don't know. Solar phobic? You can go with that too. That works alright. Let's push a little bit deeper. That slime does not seem super stoked about his view, just staring up at the sky all day long. Why are there stars out even though it's daytime? This concerns me. Ooh, that scared me too. Made me jump a little bit. Got me a little freaked out. I thought the slimes were coming. They finally got their pitchforks all nice and rounded up. We should probably go collect some chickens or something at this point and then make like a chicken coop. Here, give me your plorts while I'm in the neighborhood. because we might as well grab ourselves a little bit of spending money, a little bit of looking fancy money, a little bit of licorice money, a little bit of, I don't know, peppermint money. You know, that's what people used to buy back in the day in the United States anyways. Like, back in the day, peppermint sticks were a really, really big deal. I like peppermint sticks, though, so I can understand that. Like, realistically, that is a desire that it resonates with me. I like minty stuff. What is down this way? Let's go find out. I don't think we've been this way before. This area did not exist the last time I played the game, so I kind of want to look and see. Oh, shnikes. Those things have got like their Frieza face on. They seem pretty upset with me. I'm not sure why. Like, I haven't done anything to them. And yet they just seem kind of grumpy, like they want to hurt me. Oh, there's... Ow! There's a way to go. Phosphor slimes. Be nicer. Oh, there's a door with a key. Requires a slime key to open. Okay. So what'll happen is as you go through the game, there'll be like the different kings of the different slimes or whatever. If you feed them enough of their favorite food or just any food or something, they'll give you a key at one point or another that you can use to open up those doors. Now, when I first played the game, there was only one slime door. Now there's 2 slime doors. I'm pretty excited about that prospect. I want to see what's inside of there really, really badly. And so I will more than likely lean towards a big old pink kitty slime. Anyways, I will more than likely, as a player, lean towards opening that one first versus opening it second with the one that we've already seen. There's a chest up there. I'm thinking it might be a good idea to invest in the jetpack as soon as possible. Yeah. There's not a lot of chickens around. Starting a chicken coop is going to be pretty important because you're going to need to feed, some of these slimes are carnivorous, and so you're going to have to feed them chickens in order to make them happy. Can I jump off over here? It does look like there's a thing right there. It also... This is relaxing. I want to live here. I want this to be the place that I construct my domicile. That is to say, just a house in the shape of a dome. Oh, cool. Tabby slimes. Hooray for us. Here, you go away, because you are worthless slimes of inferior quality. Oh my god, they're everywhere. They're moving against us. Moving against us violently. Well, here, give me all your plorts. And with all of your plorts, as my cohorts, I will have to report that I will never give your plort a snort. Or no, I need the tabby plort. Got enough of those. Let's get the phosphor plorts. Just trying to make a little bit of money right now so that I can expand out a little bit better. With the tabby slimes, let's not do that right now. We can get more of them later on. Ah, there's a stony hen right there. There's a roostro right there. The roostro is actually the most important part of the equation, so I'm gonna grab the roostro while I'm here too. The roostro is the harder part to come by because you need the male and the female in order to make the baby chickens when they get like their buck 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 buck. Alright, let's head back to base. We've got stuff that we need to catalog, and there's a few more of these right here. Okay. I still am going to grab as many plorts as I can while I'm out and in the field to see if I can accomplish a cash grab here. I would assume that the best way to make money when you start out on the 5-day rush is probably just to go after gold slimes pretty aggressively in between doing other stuff, like making sure that every night around the time where the gold slimes spawn, you're like in the vicinity, in the region, so that you can get like a couple of nodes out of them, and then you just go back to your normal business in between. Might work out. I don't know what these little green things are. I think they denote that you're kind of coming back to your own ranching territory. Oh, good. There's a hen right there, too. I will probably, I don't know, keep our little guys over here or something. I would like to activate you, and then keeping the chickens in their place will prevent the uprising. Cool. And so now there's like a little, I think that's a chicken nest right there. We put our roostro in here. And then we throw our hen in here. And then I'll grab this hen as well. Because I'm not so sure the roostros will breed with the stony hens. I'm like 100% positive on that one. These stony hens... Oh, there's 2 of the big guys in there now. Hooray. Just what I always felt like dealing with. You guys go back in there. I don't have any food for you right now because I'm a bad owner that doesn't care after, or doesn't take off after your desires, but I promise I'll try to do better in the future. Rock Plort's worth a little bit of money. Tabby Plort's worth a little bit more. It looks like we've just... Pink Plorts, unfortunately, are a dying market right now, I guess. Nobody wants those. They're low quality. They don't provide the energy levels that all the other Plorts provide. But in our daily harvest, I should be able to get myself paid a little bit so that we at least got some cash to do some of our renovations with. We have like a, oh, it's like a workbench. I thought we had like a cot outside of our house. I wonder if that's going to be implemented as like a crafting bench later on. I bet crafting would go with this game pretty well too. You might as well add it. That's the thing, is it's like, it's not that difficult to impose like a crafting system where you could make like different upgrades and things for the farm instead of just buying them straight out with cash. I don't know. It seems to me as though one system would follow the other, especially if you're trying to add depth to your game and like more stuff for your players to work on. As of right now, it's just a single player game, and that means players are going to hit it hard and they're going to defeat the content fast if they're anything like me. And being aware of that fact, you would basically do anything to extend the gameplay out a little bit further. And crafting seems like an easy way to like add farmable resources and stuff from all over the map to make that. Ah, there's another hen over here. I'm actually going to get all these hens. I'm going to save myself a little bit of trouble. I don't remember if you have to feed the hens, though. You might have to feed them. Like, I know in real life you got to feed them. But in-game, I can't recall. I think there was like a little attachment or like an add-on or something like that, like a nutrient feeder or something. Like they basically just peck around on their own looking for food. But I think this thing right here, yeah, it has a vitamizer. The vitamizer will bathe the chick. Just in case. Spring grass. Spring grass attracts scuttlebugs that chickens love to eat. With their bellies full, hens will produce eggs twice as fast. Okay. I don't know if I want to spend on something like that right now. Instead, I think it's time for us to run out and grab some more food for our little buddies. But while I run back out here to grab carrots and pomegranates and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to leave you for a little bit. Just for a little while, baby. I'm not leaving forever. Just going out for smokes. My name is Splattercat. I will see you later. This is Slime Rancher. If you wanted to get the game for yourself, look down below. I will have a link. If you click that link, things will happen. Mostly to your wallet, but at the same time, you will then have a brand new, super shiny, awesome game. I will see you in the future. Thanks for stopping on by. I hope you enjoyed the series so far. It will be continuing. I will see you later. Bye, everybody.